What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
I was rocking out to your intro.
I saw that's it's a
Yeah.
good song.
I love
Good
it. It's a
tune.
banger.
So let's see. Welcome, Travis and Rob,
Welcome, Travis and Rob.
Howdy, everybody.
and our guest of honor, Mr. Luke.
Welcome to me. I'm pretty
Welcome
awesome.
to you. Welcome
Gonna
to
be
the show.
Private
It's
Kozak.
all about you.
Yep, that's always fun. I've wanted that my whole life.
What is your rank you're going in at?
What do you mean?
Is it just airman, or what's the lowest in the Air Force?
I think it's private, probably
E nothing.
E1, but yeah.
E nothing. That's what you're
Mr.
called.
Zero.
We used to call ourselves E-1 because on your thing it just says E-1. So we used to call ourselves E-1 because
Oh,
you were the lowest of the low.
Yep.
what does that E stand for? Enlisted?
Enlisted, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's O and then there's E. So it's officer or enlisted.
And college boys.
Yeah. All right. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. We got Mr. Wonderful pulling double duty. Oh, it's not going to do it. Not going to do it for you. Oh, there it goes. There's the fireworks.
Oh, I can't even do it on my phone.
And Fat Trid, Foo,
Up third.
and Mr. Ted Darklaw's in the house.
What's up, Ted?
I got some packages from Dark Claw. I think
I can't imagine
cool.
that. You only got like 17 packages. And Cobb, thanks for stopping in.
I'll be getting that Conan whenever they get it in.
I ordered that, dude.
It looks so good.
I needed it for Savage Crucible.
Oh,
Hi, Carol. Robert, thanks for popping in. We got War Chest full of toys. What's up, my man? I think that's it so far. Oh, Travis, he has another shipment for you tomorrow, too.
My guess is Biker Mice from Mars because I saw that they're in.
Oh, yeah.
Those look pretty
Toys. Yeah, so
I
Chase
didn't
will be excited.
jump on those, but man, I saw a review of those yesterday. I was like, damn, I should have jumped on those.
Yeah, I didn't. The only reason I didn't jump on it, I ordered it a while after it had been there, but for pre-order because I don't know where I got it, but I have one of the original figures somewhere.
Yeah.
And my youngest found it. And he's like, Dad, are there any more of these? And I was like, actually, there's some current day articulation stuff up for sale right now. So I placed the order for it.
Yeah, the guy Chase wanted them,
Very
right?
surprising. Yep, that's what those are for.
Yeah.
Who makes them? Super Seven's making the current
No,
one?
and this Nacelle.
Nacelle, the same people who are doing the Expanse figures on Kickstarter right now, which you'll see.
Well, appreciate that, Robert. So let's see. Rob's on his way out to a date night with the old lady.
Yep.
The ball and chain.
I don't know if I'm going for coffee or for drinks, but something's going to be going into my system.
Yeah.
I'm either getting wired or silly.
Do both. Have a coffee, then get wired.
I think I have one of those fancy ones with the booze in them.
Yeah, there you go. Yours are famous. Look at that. Yours are Instagram famous, Travis.
No issues there. I'm down for that. I mean, look at these guys, man. Hella dope toys. Literally, like, do you think anybody's buying a box of AWOC armor gear packs and not opening them? That they need to be bubble wrapped like this? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, that's hella dope.
So, Luke, you missed it on Sunday night, but Ted showed off. Dr. Quinn, medicine prison doctor.
Oh, my in-laws.
What? I must have missed that.
I said on Sunday night, Ted was showing off Dr. Quinn, medicine prison doctor, Moss Man.
Yeah, so
Who's that?
Moss
Man. Moss Man. Yeah.
celebrity.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks good, man. He's got the hat on there.
Yeah.
And the
How'd the hat turn out?
hat looks good.
That's
The
good.
stethoscope looks good.
Well, you're
All
welcome,
looks
I
good.
guess.
Yep.
I'm online. That's my mother-in-law.
Hi, mother-in-law.
That's Ed. You thought he was going to kill me last year, remember?
I
Probably
won't kill
was.
anybody. I thought about it, but you know,
Okay.
I liked his wife too much to do that to her. So
This is all watched today.
let's see. Oh shit! Are you sure it was a girl with the name of Skittles? I mean, that's questionable. Happy birthday to Matthew.
Happy
All right.
birthday.
Happy
Boosh
birthday, Madison.
Skeletons finally came in 1.5 years late, and Hasbro charged my
Yep.
Vamp. Yes, we got the Vamp shipping, right, Robbie?
Yep, I got the notification today. They'll be here probably within a couple days, and then I'll box yours back up and ship it over to you.
Awesome.
Wow. I canceled mine
Did you?
a few weeks ago. Yeah, I decided to cancel it just because I was like, I don't know if I need this. And I was just like, I've got the hiss back over there and it's still sitting there in the box. So it's kind of like, what's,
Well, to be fair, I took mine outside once to take some pictures, and I haven't really touched it since. My son's obsessed with it, though.
That's one of the things, though, like with those big vehicles, is they're so hard to do anything with other than take some pictures. And like even taking them outside to like get photos of them is, a chore because you got such a big thing to move and all sorts of shit, right? It's like,
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Like the creek that I found by my house, the parking lot for it is a couple 100 feet away. So I would have to sit in the park and then lug this freaking, not that it's, huge and heavy, but it's cumbersome enough. I got to lug it all the way over to where the damn water is.
yeah, but like if you want to take, the his tank, a Vamp, and a bunch of figs, you're talking taking a friggin', wagon with you.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to pull this off when the Vamp comes in. I have no idea how I'm doing this. I might just go to my front yard and just use that.
All right. Warchest says his will be there tomorrow for the Vamp. Bunch of people saying happy birthday to Matthew.
Oh, Matt, I missed your birthday now, so happy birthday, Matt. Oh, there we go.
He's Matthew. He doesn't like to be called Matt.
Matthew, got it.
Happy birthday, Matthew. Happy birthday, Matthew. What did you get there, Travis? Let's see some of that snazzy stuff you got brought in.
Well, I got this the other day.
I'm gonna hold you up,
Solo.
Solo. Oh yeah, that's that cool dude, man.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but I got him. I also got these goddamn hella dope packages make it so it's so inconvenient, and I have to unwrap everything, and then people hear me opening stuff, so they're bound to come check me out.
Is that Lee J?
It's the Mythic Legion Lee J Elite Elven Guard. Yeah. I just wanted to hear the hella dope sound, so
yeah.
I ordered on one of the live shows. Yeah.
Ching.
And then this one I've been waiting for here. It's actually for my son. The WWE Elite Finn Balor. He's been wanting one of those.
Nice.
Then this one I'm actually really excited about because this one's going to get put up on the shelf. This is
that one going to go on a Hexa stack?
It is. This one that I'm about to open up is awesome. Got my one thing.
Got the Roman, huh?
Got the Roman Ultimate
both
here. So yeah, this is the new one they just finally got. So that'll go up on the shelf there.
I acknowledge my tribal chief.
And then this one I'm interested in. It's the first one I've got, but I have not been. It's the first one I've got from this series that they're doing. I haven't been disappointed with their Street Fighter stuff, so I'm sure I'm gonna love this.
Fat Red Ted extra licks Travis's packages because they stay in his house for so long. He licks them once a day.
Sorry, he does more than licking. And then I got
you got Mega Man. Nice.
Mega Man, yeah. So that one I'm actually open up here in a second.
That's the same company that's doing the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Jada
Toys.
Nice.
We got what? I think 3 different versions of Mega Man. 2 or 3 right now.
There's 3 of them that I got so far.
I got one by Revlotech, I want to say.
Revotech, yeah.
I think that was their name. It was a Mega Man X.
Yeah.
I think you still got me on full screen.
Oh shit! Sorry, I do.
I mean, I'm beautiful face.
I was just enjoying that beautiful baby face of yours. So.
It'll be interesting to see these. I've been waiting for these for a little while. I haven't seen any of the reviews on these though either.
I haven't seen any reviews on them either.
Actually, I think Travis is the first one I've seen actually has it in hand. Now I'm thinking about it.
I saw some. I think
I haven't seen anybody even post that they have them. let alone a review.
Somebody I watched the other day had one, but it was like it was just maybe Monday or Saturday. But they didn't do a review. They just posted a picture of it in the package that it was arrived.
Teases.
Yeah, bastards. So for everybody watching, tonight is going to be Luke's last official show as the co-host of
Finally,
I
can't stand talking to you.
Hell, you got the kid to just go and join the military. He was so sick of this show.
I know. I had to get him to do something, so I just tortured him until he said, "Fuck
Yeah.
this, I'm out of here."
But we get 3 years so you can run away, Luke. So
That's
Yep.
right.
It's the whole plan.
So yeah, Luke will be out of here. Tonight's his last official show. He'll always be one of the founding members and welcome back at any time. But
Well, I
tonight
hope
is his
so.
last official show. Starting next Tuesday, right, Travis? You and I are starting our show next Tuesday. We're going to do Tuesday Toys from the Crick.
I want a memorial before every single one.
Okay, I'll put you.
it
I'll
in
keep.
the
I'll
intro.
put you in the new intro.
Yeah, and just rest in peace.
Yeah.
do it. Do like a little grave.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make you a headstone and then photograph it and put it in the intro.
I like it.
I'll have like a F-18 or something coming out of the gravestone for you. Let's see. Will Fetrid or his mum be in the next Moss Man, Ted, or do they exist in different universes? Well, Ted's working on creating the multiverse of Mothman, but he hasn't finished that part yet. So,
He should totally get McKeel's mom in there too.
oh, he definitely needs Mikhail's mom. In
She
fact,
should
it
just be
says
kinda
good luck
in the
with
background.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mikhail's mom with her one tooth.
Should just be in the background of everything, trying to sell toys. What do you want for a toy? What do you want for some toys? I need some toys.
She could be like a total Karen.
That's my wife's name, dude. Damn
Oh, well, all the Karens except for your wife.
you.
I mean, come on. We're all around the same age, and everybody we know is married or has been married or dated at least. A Karen, a Jen, an Angela, a Rebecca, or a Julie, and a Michelle.
I've had 4 out of those.
Yeah.
These are interesting little figures here.
Let's see him. I'm going to bring you back up full screen once again. Does his head glow?
No, it's just it's like a
just
translucent
That's interesting.
fire thing.
Is the
What's
articulation as good as the Street Fighters?
Nope, no pickles. I mean, they can move.
Yeah, not bad.
I would say very much like Plunderling.
Plunderling, yeah.
Yeah, like I actually, as soon as I open it up, it's making me think of it. I mean, it's in scale with him too. Like,
Let's see. Hold on. Let me get you up. Oh yeah, not bad at all.
like right in with it. It's like same size.
Over with that.
Yeah.
Point.
You can see an interesting little skit happening with that one.
Oh yeah. Definitely get some decent
You ready?
pictures of that.
Oh, okay. All right. We're
You
ready.
out of here, brother.
I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Luke.
Bye. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Later, Rob. Thanks for stopping in.
No problem. Bye.
I start when I want to start. I'm like a wizard. A wizard is never late, punk. He arrives exactly when he intends to. What were you going to say, Luke?
I was
You know
just
who
going
I
to say,
miss?
how's your day been?
Oh.
My day?
Yeah.
It was crazy today at work. Had like 4 people come in because their cell phone services got shut off because they didn't pay their bill, but somehow it was our fault.
Always is.
So I said, well, pay your bill and then you won't have to worry about it. So had to fix that. And then, just did some normal stuff.
Mhm.
Came home and took my old man nap. Then realized that I really needed to get some dinner. Had to go to the Walmart. It was just a busy day.
Never want to go to the Walmart, man.
And tomorrow I got to work from 9:30 to 7, and I do that on Thursday also.
Well, fun.
They have a bunch of shit in the action figure aisle on clearance though.
Oh,
Yeah. At the Walmart.
probably just because nobody wants it. Yeah, well, it's all Landos.
It's the shit that's been sitting there. Like those
Yeah.
they got Shipwreck marked down to $14 now. Those Snake Eyes with the wolf box, that was what, 55. Those are marked down to 20 something.
Jeez.
And they got the retro carded Gung Ho and Baroness down to like 15 or something. So yep.
I went to McDonald's yesterday.
Did you get a Shamrock Shake?
No, I got a Sprite, and on the Sprite, the cup says Wick Donald's, WC Donald's, and it's got Japanese on the side.
Yep.
We got
one of the
raw
guys.
boxes.
One of the guys I work with got a McDonald's yesterday, and they had the W upside down.
Why?
I have no idea what it's for.
I'm gonna Google it.
Must be some new promotion they're doing. Yeah, 9:30.
The McDonald's universe. Oh, it's anime.
Oh,
Ew.
Uh,
I'm not an anime guy. Oh,
neither am I.
you know what I did today?
what'd you do
And
today?
yesterday. I listened to the Savage Crucible podcast number 7, which was awesome because they previewed 2 more pages from their new comic novel that they're coming out with. And they also had, I think, the writer for it, which highlighted a bunch of new lore stuff and things like that. And was really, really cool. Sorry, that's what I did. That was my exciting piece.
Nice. So is Savage still on track to ship next May, right?
Supposed to be, sometime by summer this year. So hopefully, yes. But they didn't have an update on that the video that I listened to about that. It was more focused on the lore, which is really cool. For me, I geeked out listening to it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of the comic book creators and whatnot, and they talked about it, which was really cool. They're like global because some of the comic folks, I think the publishers is like in Greece or something. So, and they did really cool stuff, and they were talking about it, so I'm pretty pumped.
Awesome. Yeah, that line looks amazing. Those new AWOCs look friggin' incredible, dude.
Elite all in.
Yeah.
I was backer 50.
I was disappointed to hear that.
Well, so
I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed of you.
I was too, man. To be completely honest, I was very, very disappointed in myself because I was up till like 1 o'clock in the morning that night, 2 o'clock in the morning. I kept refreshing.
Yeah.
It was probably like 1 o'clock because I was in a hotel that night and I was just like sitting there. I fell asleep for a little while, woke back up, was checking it, kept refreshing, nothing synced up. And then I woke up at like 5 to work. So I was working on some stuff because I had an orals presentation for the state down there. And so I was doing that and I was prepping for that. And then, I kept checking like every 15 minutes, figuring it's not going to happen at like, 5:12. It's going to be 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, something like that. So I kept checking. And then about 6:30, I got a call that I had to get on. So I was on a call, and I was on that call for about 45 minutes. And I looked all of a sudden, I was like, crap, it went live. And I missed it by like 20 minutes. So, yeah.
And at 20 minutes, you were number 50. That's pretty
It
impressive.
was like 20, 25 minutes, yeah.
It's not my birthday, Nolan. It's Matthew's birthday. Punk said, say hello to my first moderator. Then he meant Ed. His first moderator is Matthew. You're just late to the party, dude. We already put the hats on. Travis blew fireworks for Matthew. It was amazing. You missed it. We all sang to him. If you showed up on time, you wouldn't have this problem. Did it go really quiet, or is it Travis on mute?
Travis is mute.
Okay.
He's talking to someone on the phone.
I was really worried because it looked like he was. I bet you it's Punk. I bet you Punk called his ass. He called Punk.
Yeah, I called
Travis,
Punk real quick because he was in the chat. So I just figured I'd give him a hard time. I'll talk to you later, dude.
At least he answered now, and he didn't no show it.
He no sells it, right? When I try to call him on his shows. So he's like, I can't watch the stream now because I'm too busy talking to you. So
Luke, you excited to go? You nervous? What you feeling?
I'm excited, not nervous. I got a thing in the mail today. and it was just talking about the Selective Service Agency.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you want to join the military? And I was like, man, you guys are a little behind on this. Kind of already happened.
Do you still have to register with the Selective Service?
Probably not, since I'm in it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I know you don't, but like when you're turned 18, are you supposed to still register with?
Oh yeah,
I
you still
think
have
so,
to do
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you still have to. If
The
you want to be able
draft
to
might
take
happen.
advantage of any kind of college grants or any of that stuff, it's still required. I think there was some recent political stuff with all that going on where they were
I
talking
thought
about
so too.
emails doing it and all that stuff. So I don't know if they're going to switch away from it or what they will do, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you got 6 months to do that. So you're probably at your 6 month mark right now. So that's probably why you got that letter, Luke. Because I should have told you that you needed to do that because I didn't even think about it.
Well, I don't think it really matters anymore since
Nope. You are all set to go.
Yeah.
Really? What? Like you've been what? When did you go and swear in? In February, right?
Yeah, a couple months.
So yeah, you're good. Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You've already said yes. You don't need to worry about getting drafted.
Yep.
Not that the draft will ever happen. But. So you're off to Texas first, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And then to California.
Well, don't give all my information away.
I won't. They don't know where you're going.
You just said Texas.
Yeah, Texas is pretty damn big, dude.
There's secret people that are trying to kill me, man.
I know.
Yeah,
the Mafia's after you. That's why you're joining the Air Force. Not really to get away from me, just to get away from your Mafia hitmen.
I've got enemies.
So how do your buddies feel about you leaving?
They don't really care.
No?
No.
Chase ain't going to miss you?
Probably not.
Just give him more time to spend with his girlfriend that he doesn't want to spend time with. So, well, dude, I want to say thank you for helping me out, get the show started, and do all the stuff that you've done, and all the times we've taken pictures and stuff like that together. And I don't know what I'm going to do this year without you as my Crick ninja, being able to squat down and take pictures that I can't. Yeah. So,
all your pictures are gonna suck.
I know. Thanks, though. Appreciate that. I don't know where you got your sarcasm from, but
so Luke, are you going to take some figures with you and kind of do like what your dad and what Punk do and travel the world with it? You totally should.
I don't know if I'll have room in my backpack for that, but
he could after he gets back from basic and the other training that he has.
Yeah, you got to get through basic. What I challenge you to do is get photos of your figure doing basic with you. Now that would be badass.
That would be badass.
Yeah, those would go crazy.
You might get some, you might be given a hard time during boot camp. I don't know what it's like anymore, but
yeah, like you could get like an airborne figure, right? Airborne, or what's another good Air Force figure that they have? Get one of like Robin Toy's aviator figures and just have them doing like push-ups next to you or something. That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty sick.
Have them stand at attention and formation with you.
Do you know what you're going in for yet, Luke?
I'll have to take the picture of that, so I won't be in attention. I'll be squatted down, and then I'll probably get kicked in the back of the head. Nuclear bombs.
Sweet.
Yep. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I told Luke when he comes home now for the holidays, we'll just use him as the Christmas tree. So we'll be all set because we'll be working around all the nuclear facilities. Yeah. Good. Nice and easy. Stand over here in the corner, Luke. I got to put the presents underneath you. Yes, Matthew, you are correct. The aviators from Ramen are the Navy fighters from Top Gun. But what kind of uniforms do they have now, Luke? Like the BDUs? Do they have
military ones? Probably.
Yeah, but do you know what the pattern is?
I have no idea. I can Google it.
If you had to relate it to a toy, which one does it look more like when we think about the Valaverse army builders? Is it Delta? Would it be more like, Suburban, whatever they are?
Well, I don't know.
They used to wear blue fatigues, and then they had regular. They had the same uniforms as the Army did.
I think it is the same as the Army.
Yeah, because the Air Force is a division of the Army. So,
right.
Well, everything's a division of the Army, pretty much.
No, not true. The Air Force is a division of the Army, and the Marines are a division of the Navy. And Mr.
But what's
Largo,
the Navy
what's
a division of?
They're their own thing because they're
No.
like, basically the Navy was basically the ocean, and the Army was on land, and that's all there was.
Okay, but it's all part of what part of the government?
The Department of Defense. Yeah.
So there you go. One. It's all part of the Department of Defense. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's not what you meant.
And Jim, I sent you the link if you want to hop on and say hi. I know you're still feeling under the weather a little bit, so if you're up to it, you got the link. So they got the same uniforms as the Army usually. So, and you don't know, you haven't gotten your actual duty station yet, right? And you got what, 3 or 4 bases you could go to potentially?
Just 3.
Just 3? All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not really worried about any of them. They're all in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah.
Is one of them in South Dakota?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the one my cousin spent nearly 20 years at.
Mm-hmm.
And he just retired. He moved to the Syracuse base a few years ago, and he just retired this past November.
Awesome.
22 years or so, something like that.
And how old is he?
It's like a year and a half, 2 years older than me. So he's like 40, 41. I think he just turned 41, or I think he's turning 41. So he went in when he was like 18, 19 years old. Yeah.
Yep. That's the way to do it, man. Like I told Luke that, you're 18 years old.
Yeah, you told me
20
that.
years. Do your 20 years and retire when you're 38. Jeez,
yeah.
what a life.
I think I was the one that told you that I was going to do that.
You told me you were going to, but I told you to do that before that whole
You're
thing.
stealing all the credit from me.
He has the 22 years or whatever. He was a bomb loader. Like he loaded bombs when he first started. I don't know what he always did, but he spent quite a bit of time over in Iraq, obviously, because he graduated from boot camp, day or two after 9/11. So he went in just before that during the summer, and he just got out. So he seems to have enjoyed it, and now he's deciding whether or not what he wants to do next. So I'm kind of envious of him as he reminds me that he's on. I actually just messaged him before this call and asked him how he was doing, see if he's still enjoying his retirement, or if he's gotten bored yet and decided to go work at Lowe's or something. Because that's just a joke that because a bunch of his buddies that have retired over the years were just like, I'll just go get a job at Lowe's.
Well, that's what they do, right? Because they can only make so much, so they don't lose their full.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. No matter what job you have, you can only make so much. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that. That's kind of screwy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I mean, you only lose a little bit of it, right? But it's still like if you want to take everything the government's going to give you, there's only a certain amount you're going to make. Plus, if you're retired, do you really want to go and like learn a new skill and get a real job? It's like easier just to.
I think he finished out most of his time in like an HR role. Like he was doing like I don't want to say it's HR, but he was supporting, like teams and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was a little different. But
yeah.
But yeah, man, Luke, enjoy, dude.
I will.
Obviously, thank you for your service. I'm sure I can speak for anyone from the U.S. here and there in the chat that's appreciative of that.
I'm not in yet, so.
Well, yeah, you can still screw it up and not, but I have faith in you.
Well, I guess the one thing that people should probably know, Luke, is that you're leaving a lot earlier than you expected, huh?
No, I expected this.
Did you?
Yeah. You probably didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it. I thought I had a lot more weeks to beat you up and make fun of you and stuff.
No, sir. 10 days, 20 days. 10 days? 10 days. 20 days?
20 days from today.
Some amount of days.
Yeah. April 2nd.
Yeah.
What's up, Plastic Skulls? Yeah. So April 2nd, Luke will be heading out to be a man.
Yes, sir. Independence. Excuse me.
Yeah. No more having to listen to your parents. Now you just got to listen to some guy.
You're going to have to listen to me, though. I'm going to start beating you up. You're getting old.
I know.
You're
Maybe
going
I'll be able
crazy.
to beat him.
I'm gonna have to work out every day when you're gone, so when you come back, you don't kick my ass.
You gonna beat him at that arm wrestling match finally?
Yep.
Yeah. When I come back, I'll do it.
All right.
We'll do it actually when I graduate.
Yep. That's a bet, right?
Yep. Sure.
When I come down to see your basic graduation, I will arm wrestle you.
Sounds good to me.
I'll arm wrestle your whole platoon. That's how confident I am.
Is that still down? Is that still down in Texas?
Yep.
Is it 6 or 8 weeks?
I think it's 7.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think training's actually 6, but they have like a couple days before in processing and then a couple days out processing. So
Gotcha.
it ends up being like 7 weeks total.
Gotcha.
And Cobb says, thank you, Luke, from all of us here in America.
You're welcome.
America. Fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day. Yeah. There's the fireworks for you. He's on mute, talking away. Doesn't know how to work his computer. IT guy doesn't know how to use his computer.
Nope. I was saying I didn't realize it, but when I was throwing up the fireworks here, I had my mouth moving, making up, but I wasn't saying the words. I was making the boom, boom, boom sounds, but I wasn't making them. It didn't matter. You couldn't hear it because I was on mute anyways.
Damn IT guys.
Exactly. Stupid idiots.
So, Luke.
Yes.
Did you decide what you're doing with your room yet? You're going to leave it as it is until you come back?
I'm going to blow it up.
Going to blow it up?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably scary in there.
It is pretty bad in here. There's a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
Not actually. There's a big old bag of clothes that I got to throw away, though. Or give away. I don't know.
And you got, you don't have your fish anymore, right?
That's a sore subject, man. You got to bring that up on purpose. You know he was dead.
Matthew says, good luck, Luke. Embrace the suck.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know if you like threw him out or maybe you just had him rotting.
Yeah, I threw him out.
Dead water over there, I don't know.
No, I buried him in the yard.
Did you? Good.
Yep.
Right next to where I'm going to get buried by the tree?
No, it was in the middle of the yard.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all right. You could bury me with the fish. I'm good with that.
Swimming with the fishies.
Hey, speaking of some funny stuff, Luke, you know the crazy dude that lives at the end of the road?
There's a lot of roads. Which one?
On your road.
Which
the one that
side?
the one that lives down the bottom of the hill.
Oh, the one with the dog.
The one with the dog, yeah.
Yeah.
So today he was one of the dudes that came in and didn't pay his bill, so his service got turned off. So I'm helping him. I'm like, oh, you live on Vance Lake? He's like, yep, lived there for about 20, 25 years. And we're talking, and he goes, yeah, I have a lot of problem with the neighbors. This crazy lady in this little house came out and yelled at me about my dog scaring her dog. And I said, what house was that? He goes, well, you know that little house that's right past the log cabin house? I was like, yeah, I know that house. So did mom chew that guy's butt or what?
I have no idea. They hate him here.
He's afraid of her. Whatever happened,
good.
mom scared him. So I thought that was pretty fun. I didn't tell him that I knew who it was. I said, oh, I know what you're talking about. He goes, yeah, that lady came out and tore me a new ass about my dog. Worried about it. Worried about him taking out her dog or something. He's like, I don't even want to walk by that house anymore. It's like, yeah, good.
I stare him down whenever he passes. Just for fun.
Cobb says he thought you were going to wear your fish around your neck. Like, what about Bob?
I have a skeleton around my neck.
Just the skull, right? Got the chain through his eye holes.
Yep.
That's too funny. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So you can share that story with mom next time you talk to her. She'll appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Luke, did you see the new AWOCs that are coming out?
I don't keep up with toy news anymore, sadly.
I know you don't, but they got a really cool fox that I'd love to.
You showed me those.
Yeah. He enlists for the military and he just becomes a big grumpy old man. Like, no fun.
Screw those toys, man. I'm too cool for that stuff.
I'm drinking root beer right now. Come on, guys.
Are you?
Fun.
Oh, you're
out of
having
a bottle
a beer?
too.
You're having a beer out of a bottle. Good man. I'll cheers to you. Cheers,
okay,
Luke.
good. Cheers.
I'm not a root beer kind of guy. Give me some orange juice. or some orange soda.
I still never got my Helidope mug. Just saying.
Yeah,
I feel like
never
I
did get
deserve an
your Helidope
honorary
mug.
one.
You do definitely deserve an honorary one. I'll have to talk to the guys at Helidope about that.
I'm jealous.
Travis, do you know that movie? What about Bob?
What about Bob? I think that was what they taught me in high school when I had my first job. It was what about Bob, and it means what's under the basket.
Bottom of the basket.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, but no, that's not what we. It's not what we're talking
Okay.
about. What
I'd
about
have to
Bob?
look it up and see what it was.
It's a good
It
movie.
had Bill Murray in there.
Oh, I've seen that.
Where he's crazy and he goes to his doctor's summer home. Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, it was a long time ago when I saw that movie. I was a kid. I don't remember much of it, but
Ted says your honorary mug's noted.
It can just be like a white mug with the words Helidope written in Sharpie on it.
It just needs to come from Helidope. That's
all I care about.
And make sure it says Chair Force.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Yep.
Except I probably won't be in a chair very often, sadly.
No.
I'll be on top of a nuclear bomb. Or
flying it in.
Yeah.
Remember those old pictures they used to have like the bikini
yeah.
girls flying on like the missiles?
Yeah.
That's going to be Luke, except he's going to be wearing an American flag Speedo.
He's gonna have like he's gonna have a mullet and a American flag bandana with some fatigue pants on and like a stained wife beater shirt, and he's gonna be like, America, hell yeah.
He carried his bottle of root beer. America.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't have to. I would have, if he would have said something bad about her, I would have said something.
If he was lying, he would.
But all he said is that woman's crazy, and that's straight up the truth, man.
That's just the truth. That's just the truth.
She is like the old angry dog that you don't go in the person's yard of. That's my ex-wife.
She would admit it too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, Luke was the blogger.
Yeah. Woohoo.
You know what? What's happening with your books?
They're postponed for now.
Yeah.
I think was War Chest here? I think he said he bought a copy. War Chest the other night.
Cool.
I don't know if it was digital or the other, but you got a new cover on it. I still got to get Travis's book. So, matter of fact, I should.
You haven't gotten Travis's book yet?
Let's save it for the next time we get together, dude. There'll be another time.
I
will. I got to wait till Luke comes back or get an autograph for you anyway. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He just had my new copy.
You have a new copy?
Yeah, I bought the one with the new cover.
Oh. Well, why don't you do that for Travis? Because I owe him that anyway. Then I'll just order a new one for you.
All right.
With the new cover.
Awesome.
That way you can get it. That way you can get it signed before you leave, and I can send it to him.
One of my favorite authors was in the military there, Robert Jordan, the one that did the Wheel of Time. He went and joined the military. I mean, obviously he became a really good writer. I'm sure a lot of different reasons played into it, but I know he talked in a lot of the blogs that he wrote before he passed and stuff was how, being in the military allowed him to see a lot of things and helped him frame up his stories and stuff and whatnot. So maybe Luke, it helps you while you're out there seeing the world.
Yeah.
Prepare you to write some more books and stuff.
I got lots of ideas.
Yeah, you can start using some of your like platoon mates and your drill sergeants and stuff like that as your characters, just base them off their personalities like Tolkien did.
Yep.
Are you going to finish any of your other books before you leave, or you got too much shit going on?
Not at all. Definitely not.
You're going to keep them
the whole book.
You got them kept on your computer though, right? So you can go back to them when you do get time. Once you get settled into a regular duty station.
Yeah, once I get my 4 days a week off.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still crazy to me.
What's that?
I have 4 days a week off.
Wait.
For this job. For the job I'm going to be doing. Not in basic or anything.
Yeah. Gotcha. Is that because you're doing like long 12-hour days on the other days, or?
I think so. But also it's the job's a periodic maintenance team.
Yeah.
So
he'll be doing like 3 long days and probably have days where he's on call and shit like that. Where
sleeping overnight like fire.
I think I'm on call every day, but yeah.
Yeah, you're never off the clock officially in the military, right?
No, but like when you're on call, you're always on call, but there's times when you're on call, like you gotta, be ready to go at a second's notice as opposed to just, being on call.
Right.
All the world's a stage. That's right. So anyway, next week, Travis and I are going to start. We're going to do our show at 9. 9 work better for you?
Yeah, 9 works better for me.
I know 9 works great for you.
Well, because that's like 8 o'clock Luke's time now, right?
Right, 8 o'clock Texas time. That's right. Dude, you know what's going to really be crazy is you're going to be going down to Texas April 2nd, and it's going to be a hot some bitch.
Yep, I know. And then I'm going to be going to whatever base I am in like the middle of August or September.
Yeah.
And it's going to be freezing.
Yep.
So
you're going to go from the 2 hottest states in the country pretty much to the
3 coldest.
To possibly one of the 3 coldest. Yep. That'd be a good transition for you. Make you tough.
Yep. I'm probably going to vomit, but that's all good.
Well, the good thing is most of the heat, like in Texas, isn't really that bad. It's
dry.
Hot,
yeah,
but
it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
It's not the heat that gets you, it's the humidity.
Yeah. I didn't really care about too much of the heat when I was down there. I mean, there was days when it was really hot, but like I went to Texas from Georgia, and Georgia.
I'm just worried about the scorpions.
I didn't see that many on Fort Hood, like on base. In the field, we did. We were out like doing training and stuff. I saw them.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were camping in the fucking dirt. You see them in the morning climbing up the tent because the canvas on the tents would get really hot, so the scorpions would climb up on there in the morning. So
they probably got all that like pest controlled though.
In the base, they do. Yeah.
Like, they can't deal with people getting stung all day.
Yeah, they have. I mean, like in Texas, they have lots of ants, fire ants, lots of roaches. So they have like total pest control down there. Later, Payne. Have a great evening. Love you too,
Adios.
brother.
Have a good one, Payne, brother.
999. Yeah, that I had a girl. There was a girl that I was in. We were doing training in California, and she got stung by a scorpion because it climbed into. You're supposed to roll your sleeping bag up because you slept on the ground in this huge tent, and she didn't roll her sleeping bag up, and a scorpion got in her bed, and she laid down in her sack and got stung on the side with it. Luckily, luckily they were right there and got her all taken care of.
I don't really think most scorpions can kill you.
Baby ones are the worst because they have the most venom. There are certain ones that are really, really toxic, but the ones that were in California were like the brownish colored ones that aren't really that bad. But like they took her to the hospital and got her, cleaned up and antidoted and all that stuff. What's up, Briscoe?
There's only 20 to 25 species of scorpion that it can actually kill you if you get stung.
Yeah.
And there's only 7 that are actually like especially notable to human death. Yeah.
And the ones that, like I said, the one in California, I know it probably could have killed her had it, got her in the right place or if it was let to be, untaken care of. But she was going to get sick. So.
Did you know you can get bit by a black widow and be perfectly fine?
I did not know that.
They just make you sick. They're not like super deadly.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, okay, but you're not going to die.
Yeah, just watch out for the brown recluses. I told you about my friend that got bit by one of those.
Yeah, I don't mess with spiders.
That was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, how his arm just started to rot away. Crazy stuff.
I'm going to wear spider repellent.
Yeah. Chigger repellent.
Yeah.
Chick repellent. Got to watch out for those chiggers. They'll get on your ankles and bite the hell out of your ankles and you itch like crazy. They're like a flea kind of thing.
You're a flea.
I know. I am the bass guitarist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So you got any words of wisdom you want to pass on?
If
say
you
anything you want to say,
if you wipe and there's nothing on the toilet paper, you still should wipe again because it might be a false alarm. Good
to know. What if you wipe and there's stuff on the toilet paper but nothing in the toilet?
Then you got a problem, man. There's some voodoo going on.
Yeah. All good, brother. Just saying goodnight.
Yeah, just saying goodnight to the kids, man. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. The little dude's ready for bed, so I was just saying goodnight to him.
All right. Scorpion stings are like my ex-wife run-ins. Unpleasant, but survivable. Duly noted, Largo. Thanks for the words of wisdom. So what are you waiting on now, Travis? What do you got? You got Mythic Legions coming still, Cosmic Legions coming still.
Oh man, I got so much still on order. I don't even know. I got the 2 helicopters from HasLabs that I'm going to be selling when I get them.
Shit, dude! You still got Dragonflies coming in?
Yeah, I got Dragonflies coming later this year.
Damn.
I got Giant Man, but that's a gift for one of the dudes.
Yeah.
That's
for your oldest, right?
Yeah.
He's a Legends collector.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't collect much anymore, but you know, I mean he I still get him gifts like that for different things, but it's not so much like, oh, he doesn't run out and grab them, but you know, that type of thing. And then I've got all whatever cosmic orders are coming. I think I have maybe one more through Hella Dope on there, and then I went through direct for the other ones. And then I've got that bear order for the Legions. Probably going to be the last full order of Legions I do.
Yeah.
Likely because of the fact, and I probably would have not done it if I really thought through it more, because like I'm so committed to the Savage Crucible line. I think I'd
but
be
you know, like we've talked about on the clubhouse on Saturday night, right? Like, say you get that Legions all in, you could keep the bear and a couple of the figures that you like and easily sell the rest of them, you know, and still make, you know, because you went all in, so you're getting me at a discount. You can sell them at regular retail price and still be money ahead, right?
Right, get group back to where I was. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that wasn't my intention, because there are a number of them that I want to keep, like those little dwarfs and stuff. And you know, there's definitely a place for them. I think from what I've seen in you know the Legions and the Savage, they should be very
but I'm saying, like, you know, any of those Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions figures, if you decide those ones you don't want, even out of the box, you're going to get decent price for it.
Yeah, I might. I mean, with the Cosmics, I might even. We'll see what I end up doing, because I don't know that I'm even committed to keeping the Legions anymore. You know, part of me's like, "Ooh, I'm in from the beginning. Should I keep rolling with it?" But then I'm like, "Am I just collecting it to check a box, or I really want to collect?" And you know, it comes down to the fact that there are so many, like the Jada Toy Street Fighter stuff. I'm kind of like, okay, will I keep them? It's a smaller line. They don't produce so many. But the problem is, then you got the Mega Man, and I'm starting to grab those, and then you got the Plunder. So I'm in that place of where, like, what do I really want to collect? Am I just grabbing everything to grab everything?
I'll tell you, losing my job was probably the best thing that happened to my toy collection, because it really made me figure out what I really want to start, you know, focus on and keep and stuff like that, right?
I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna be honest.
I
don't want to do that. So I'm definitely trying to.
I wouldn't want you to deal with that either. But I'm like, you know, like I really was like, man, what is really important, right? And I mean, it's like, you know, so it's kind of like really focused my focus. So I mean, I'm still going to collect a lot of the lines, but it definitely made me pick like the new AWOC line, right? I'm going to get one of the lizards. I'm definitely going to get the fox and probably the rabbit, right? From the new waves that are coming out. That'll be pretty much it. Unless they do like some really cool, like ancient, which they haven't announced yet or something, right?
Right.
It's like, I don't need to go all in. I really don't need like the primal Thane and Atreyu's dad, cool looking figures. But those. I don't really need them in my collection, right?
For
gonna
me,
focus a lot on the Monster Force, of course. That's my big thing this year, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be huge.
You picked that, right? That's one that you really like wanted to stick to. So no, I get, and like I think AWOC is one of those ones that, you know me, like I just love that line. And for me, it's not just about me. That's my little dude next door here.
Right.
He loves that line. So for me and him, that's like it's such a, you know,
it's a perfect line for that too, right? For
exactly
you and your young kid to get into, right? Because they can play with it. You don't have to worry about them, you know, breaking the damn thing, or like, you know, like be gentle with it and messing up a joint, you know, because You could bend and pose the shit out of those things. They ain't gonna break.
Sorry, gonna work necessary. Yeah, that's the nice thing is with that they feel hardy. You know, I think Punk said it a number of times on his stream.
Yeah.
It's one of those toy lines you don't feel concerned just letting the kid play with and stuff. So yeah, it's you know, and you know, I've had the opportunity, I would say, to get I won't say close, but I've made connections with a number of the guys that work over there at Spiro. They're really cool dudes. So I want to see it to be as successful as possible. I think Jason's got a really cool IP there, and I think, you know, I know there were some hiccups with their first Kickstarter that they ran into. You know, I think I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know that they knew how successful they were going to be and how much want and desire there was going to be for it. So it probably put a lot more in, you know, on their plates than possible than they were expecting.
Yeah, I don't think Jason really knew what he was doing either, as far as like that part of it. Like, he's a great designer, has a great story in his head, right? Like, now that he's got Adam and what's that, Steve?
Derek.
The guy, Steve is his name, right? Nowhere Man.
Derek.
Is it Derek? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think
the other guy that.
Derek.
Yeah.
They had
the guy with all the tattoos.
Yep. I think that's Derek you're talking about.
Derek.
And then you have Eddie, and you got a number of different guys over there. They're really cool people and stuff. So, you know, want to see that massively successful. Plus, I love the story in the comics. I love the figures. So for me, that's one that I'm absolutely going to be all in on. And the Savage Crucible is like right there with it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely at a point with the Joes. I've probably missed a few. I haven't ordered as many. I'm sure Hella Dope's like, damn it, Travis going to order some more classifieds, but I'm not really in on the classifieds right now. And then, I mean, they're doing great. Like, that's not because I think Hasbro's doing bad on them. I think they've been hitting on all cylinders. I think that's the problem, is they've been hitting on all the cylinders, but they've got, you know, wave after wave after wave. And
well, that's the problem I'm having, like, right now, right? It's like, I want to stay focused on the Monster Force, but like, some of the stuff Val is putting out, some of the stuff Hasbro's putting out for Joe's is just like, damn, that looks good. You know, it's like, but I gotta stay focused just so I can, you know,
even with the Vala stuff, there's not been something. I did get these a couple weeks ago. The Steel Brigade, just because I've already been with it, so I want to make sure I got that one, and then the sniper one here for blowback. Like, not things that I needed. He says I still have a ton of pre-orders on deck. That I don't know. I honestly don't know what's still out there. I know I've got, you know, some Ultimates I'm waiting on. Once they get all of their, you know, wrestling figures in, but those are like hit or miss. You know, pick a day or whatever they're saying is.
Yeah, I still got to get an order in on that new retailer wave of Mythic Legions, the space astronaut dude, the guy in the black. The one that
okay, is that out? Did they have that for sale already?
The wave's up for sale. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. It's basically the same guy we already have, but it's with the black suit, right?
Yeah. But I want him because he's based off the Fisher Price Adventure people figure that I had as a kid. So planning on getting him and actually making his spaceship out of foam when I get him. So
okay.
I'll actually probably start doing that now since I got the figure basically, so I have a scale.
Right. So you have the scale and everything.
Yeah, so when he gets here, it'll be all set.
Yeah, I have no idea what I have on pre-order from Helidope at this point. I mean, I know I got the mice coming tomorrow, or you know, shortly.
Yeah,
and then I don't know what else. There might have been some stuff from Vala that I pre-ordered, but I don't know what it was. Because I typically to me. Like, I can go to Valor and get it from him, or I can go to Helidope.
Yeah,
I'm not reviewing them online, so I don't need to.
Yeah.
You know,
did you end up getting the Vanguard?
No, I have not yet.
No,
I wanted to, but that thing behind me, still sitting in a box, has gotten me. And then I've got a bag full of over in the Walmart bag over there. Those are all like my Joy toys that my little dude's been playing with.
Yeah,
and they're in that bag over there. So it's like,
that's why I'm excited for the Vamp, because the Vamp is small enough. It will be small enough that I can throw in my backpack and take down to the Crick, you know, and get pictures of it. That Vanguard isn't going to fit in my fucking backpack.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm excited for. Luke, you going to miss the Crick when you're gone?
Nope.
No?
I'll have a much better Crick in the mountains. So
once you get to there, it's fine, but you'll have some fun because when you're in California, you'll be able to take a little bit of time and go out to the ocean and shit. That'll be awesome.
Well, I'll be right on the coast. Like the
Yeah.
base is right.
But I'm
up
saying
against
you'll
the
have
coast,
like
so-
in that once you get to that training, you won't be like stuck, right? Like in basic training, you're basically stuck. When you get out to your job training, you get the weekends off and shit like that.
Mhm.
So, be good. You can see some sights and stuff. There you go, Travis.
Ted, drop a number, man. Drop a number for me. I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
I got to see this number. Just drop a number, Ted, of how many pre-orders Travis is.
I used to have
this. How many pre-orders and how many items are total?
I don't know if he has the. I mean, the item. I mean, my guess is pre-orders are just in general, but I could be wrong. I would say that I used to keep a spreadsheet, and I used to keep it broken down by line. Like, and I would keep the spreadsheet like what figure, like, so I'd have Classified, I'd have Vala, I'd have AWOC or whatever, right? I'd have Marvel Legends, and because even if it wasn't something for me, 14 pre-orders, not counting the items.
So that means there's
Really?
a shit ton of items. 14 pre-orders, Travis? Man, you got a problem, dude.
Seriously? That doesn't seem right.
Dude, you got a disease.
I don't think so. I think I'm good. I don't think it's a problem. Problems are for people who admit them.
Yep, that's right.
But 14 items, I mean, I know, like, I've got Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley Ultimates on order. Those are like the two that I'm waiting the most for because I know that they're having a hard time getting them. I do not, Fat Red. You're completely wrong on that. Please do not disrespect
So
me.
we know that you have we know that you have at least one Cosmic Legion all in through them.
Yeah, now I gotta go look.
Yeah.
Guys, jeez. And see, so here's the
What's
thing.
up, brother?
Recognize, right, that like I was saying before.
Here it is. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, WWE, Tekken. That's just off the top of my head.
Okay. So, like, to put that in perspective, like I was saying, right? Like, I stopped going through Valaverse not because of anything. I don't have a personal issue. I know some people do. I don't. I don't care. I just enjoy my toys. But at the end of the day, I figure he's selling it for the same price Helidope is, and to me, it's like, well,
yeah, might as well support the boys.
Bobby doesn't need my extra money, so if he's losing a couple dollars off of it, so I can go through Ted and those guys, I'm just gonna go through Helidope. So I just go right through them, and at that point, you know, we're sitting there. So that's the. But I will say that I have all the Savage Crucible lines, all 3 waves on kickback, and a double of the first wave. So I have 2 first waves coming for that. Then I have the AWOC Wave 2, which I'm definitely getting something because it's succeeded, right? So they've exceeded the.
Yeah, they were at what?
Lead.
I know last night when we checked on
It's like
Punks,
108, 110.
Yeah, they were 106 and they were looking for 99. So
yeah, so we're definitely getting something. Oh yes, I forgot about Mescal Ramen Mar. Oh god, yes, I forgot about those.
AWOC and Mega Man.
Because I got Conan. Yep, I got the Conan. I got the
Ramen.
I've got the horse guy or whatever, and that guy. Yep.
Brave
the
Star?
Legends. Oh, I just did it all. I did an all in on the Marvel Legends wave that just came out because I thought.
What's up, Ray?
I think it's like the Tiger or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got that one coming too.
Oh, you got Sabu set, right?
Yeah.
Build a figure with Sabu.
Yeah, not so much for me. That's more for my kid because
Yeah.
it's the Legends. But I did get that thing because I was curious how it would work with the Crucible.
Have you checked out Ray's show on Friday night yet with the 40K Warhammer figs that he's doing?
I haven't.
Oh, you got to check him out, dude. He's gonna actually build like a whole world.
Oh, nice! Like world building. And is this the 40K on the Joy Toy?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he talked about Friday was his first show. Friday night was his first show, and he did like well, I didn't get to see all of it yet, but he's gonna like talk about like what the 40K is and all that other stuff. So
oh, side note, how do I
oh, that's funny, food.
Holy cow. Come on, Ted. You guys got to get on. You guys got to get this figured out, man. Like, you guys are supposed to be awesome. How am I still sitting on a pre-order from March of 2023, dude? Like, we're going on a year at this point.
What is that pre-order?
I'm just giving them a hard time. It was the Thane, Blight, Lexion, Cordoon. I ordered all of them from them, but I also threw in Necronomus's Bishop Horse.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting on the horse. Everything else I've already got. I'm just giving Ted a hard time.
Ted's got the warehouse, and then a section that's pre-orders, and then just a section that's Travis's pre-order.
It's the Wonder House.
Yeah.
What's this? I had a partial one back from June. What is that? Oh, okay. That's my Mega Man stuff. Yep. So in items, man, there's 1, 2, 3.
You got so much stuff. Ted's confused about what he's actually sent you and what he hasn't now.
Ted, I think you're talking about the horse, right? The Necronomus horse. I don't think that's come out yet, right? I think we're still waiting on that, right?
Necronominus should be landing soon, but I don't think it's shipped yet. I think BBTS actually had it because I think Thanos and Brick said they got their shipping or something, maybe. I can't remember.
Then I got Wave 4 AWOCs coming. I forgot all about those.
Yeah.
So
and did you order the, you probably pre-ordered the Void, right?
yeah.
From AWOC? Yep, that's probably one of them.
Oh, but I don't know if I got that from, I think I got it from them. I don't know. Yeah. We're good, Ted. I got those a long time ago, man.
Yeah. So it's just the horse because you got the AWOCs.
Yeah.
Because you did what I did and put a pre-order and a regular order in at the same time, which screws everything up. Yep. Did that before too.
So there's 3.
Necronominus should be May or June, says the man with the knowledge. Oz.
Oh, good.
You have the Void. Yep.
4, 5, 6, and then there's 3. So there's 9 figures. 10. Oh, I got that whole all in on the Cosmic Legion Outpost Zaxxas.
Yep.
So that's that 6-figure one. So now we're at like 15 or 16, something like that. Darn. Does anybody else or anything from these guys? 17. Oh, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20. Oh, I think. Oh, yeah, I got those ones. Okay. I haven't even opened those boxes. I just realized that I got Buzzer, I got Ripper, and Helix, and I haven't even opened them.
Yeah.
So I'm at like 19, 20 figures right there. Yeah. So that's just through that page. And then, there's a whole page of unfilled orders.
Surprise. This isn't really Luke's last show. We just tricked Travis into his intervention. So this is what it is.
Yeah. I didn't even know I ordered that. Why did I order
Travis, why do you feel such a need to buy so many toys?
I don't know, man.
How does that make you feel?
Didn't even know I ordered this guy. I swear I drunk order. This is like I must drink wine and send them hella dope like those women that watch when they go to Amazon.
Yep.
Oh, I bought that from them. Yep.
Travis is not just a true helidoper. Travis is the truest helidoper.
Did I order that twice? Okay, no, I just kept clicking on the same link. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. Oh God.
Don't discourage this man. Travis is how we bought our Lambos.
Wait a minute. Holy cow. I didn't even realize I ordered that. Holy crap.
Oh, Travis.
Oh, man, that one hurts.
You really need to stop
Ted.
sleep ordering.
Ted, order 2013 definitely just hurt me, man. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even remember that one. I remember thinking about that one and then going, I don't know about that. And then, yeah.
Obviously, you knew about it.
No, I mean, I knew about it. Like, I remember it, but, I was, on the fence about it.
Oh, Travis. If you don't remember what you have ordered, Travis, it's definitely time to get some help.
Yeah, 2013. Necronominus, Sir Uzak, the Auric Scale, Sir Gideon, Sir Elijah, Sir Alderic, Decot, Sir Ignitus, Sir Enchon, Sir Andrew, Gorthic, Bolthar, All-Star 6, Barach, Auric Scale. Yeah, so there's quite a few there. Oh man, he wasn't kidding about having a whole section like dedicated to me.
I told you they have the
Oh,
warehouse,
there's the void.
the pre-order shelf, and then the Travis pre-order shelf.
Oh man. Jeez. Oh, hey there. We're done. I got to the end of it.
Don't pay, now it's
Yeah.
just a matter of what's coming.
Yeah, I never do the 10%. I just always pay it straight out. I actually should. Can we discuss that, Ted? I mean, there's got to be like some factor you can figure in there. I'm like 30%, like 32% controlling stake in Helidope at this point.
Well,
There's
you
gotta be
got a
something.
mug. All you need is
yeah.
like,
I did.
do you have a code? Do you have like if you give out your
They-
code, you get like a
I-
kickback?
I do have a code. It's somebody else's, and I use it to save a couple dollars every time.
I'm saying like you need one of those codes where they give you like 10% of all your sales that you drive.
From my own.
Yeah, for your own, so you get like a 10%, like rebate kind of thing.
Right.
Discount. Is it a discount? You're talking about discount?
Yeah, but like if it's a 10% kickback where he gets money back from his own order, so it'd be like a rebate.
Mm.
Yeah, that might be a problem here.
Yeah. Yes, that might be a problem.
I disagree.
I'm not discouraging you though, for Ted's sake. Go, Travis, go. Have you seen the new stuff yet that Helidope is doing?
I'm looking. I don't see anything new
Yeah.
that I don't already have.
Did you get the Mezco Conan?
I already ordered that. I actually had them. They had taken it off the site. They put it back on for me.
Did you get the Mezco Superman from them?
I think it was Mezco. Is it Mezco or NECA?
Yeah, Mezco's doing
yeah.
Conan. Yeah.
It was NECA didn't, right? It was a Mezco.
Well, there's a couple of them because Mezco did one, Super 7 did one, and
Yeah, I'm not buying Super 7, correct?
Yeah. It was Mezco, then you got it.
Yeah, I got that. I got that one. Oh yeah, so it's sold out again on the pre-order. So they opened it
Yeah.
up back up for me, and I ordered it at one point because I wanted that to go with my Savage.
I had that on order too.
That one I'm really pumped about.
That one, I missed the first two. I wasn't missing the third one because it's probably the last time. I went through it.
Yeah, I didn't buy the other ones, and now I'm
The
kind of
first two are super expensive, dude. They go for big bucks, $300,
Oh.
$400 on eBay.
So what you're saying is I should hold this one in a box for a while. I probably should order two.
This one won't probably do as good.
Yeah, it's got that cloth fox fur line.
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably have a good resale value like all Mezcos do, but I don't think it'll reach what the first two reach.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always go to their site and look at the clearance, and there's just never anything on there that I want.
No, I know. I do the same. I go to the daily sales of the
Big
store
bag.
that will not be named, and then I go look at Helidope's clearance all the time. But
Yeah, I don't even look at theirs because I feel like it would be wrong, though I am browsing right now.
I only go there for the Monster Force and for the daily deals.
I won't buy Monster Force until Helidope has them listed.
That'll never happen.
Don't say never. I mean, I would think a deal could be made.
Right now, no, because right now the only reason that they're able to make it is because Big Bad forks over.
I'm talking about working with Big Bad to get it yourself.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming there could be a deal made. There's something that could be made.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's never a never, right?
I grew up.
Only Sith deal in absolutes. So I mean,
I grew up in the 90s. The $1 Million Man was a real thing, and everybody has a price.
that's right.
So. But yeah, that's only counting the orders that I have through these guys.
That's right, man.
I
never say never.
I do have those. I do have those Kickstarters that I'm backing, and
Since Ted's listening right now, I noticed on my phone when I go to the Helidope website that when I go to pop up a item that it doesn't blow the picture up for me. Do you have that problem?
I don't do it from my phone normally. I normally do it right from the computer.
So it's something to do with their mobile site. It's not letting the pictures expand.
I assume that's Shopify then.
Yeah, that's probably a
necessarily
Shopify
them.
problem.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably something that's the platform as a whole. Because I have the same platform and it's fairly consistent. Oh man, they got a. Ooh. Darn. Ooh, I've been wanting him. I kept skipping him. He's $9 right now.
Who's that?
Wrestling figure.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty good. What's that? $9 a piece. That's not too bad. I finally saw some of the He-Man Masterverse stuff in Five Below the other day, but it's all the ones that I don't want. I cannot find He-Man himself because I feel like He-Man would be a great one
yeah.
to snag on the cheap.
Yep.
So
Yeah, no
Father.
worries, Ted. Yes, son.
No, you can tell your friends stuff.
I
I
was
was gonna say.
I just said, okay, thanks, Ted. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna ask, when are we gonna get pizza?
When are we getting pizza?
Yes, my going away
pizza.
present.
Good.
Well, like, we'll have to figure that out. So
Pizza sounds good, man. You should
It
make
does sound
pizza
good.
at home.
we gotta have pizza, and we gotta have one more rib night before you leave.
Oh,
I've got
So-
ribs in the fridge right now. We could eat.
so I made the best ribs ever. I made a what is it, prime rib roast, something like
Yeah,
that,
those are the good ones.
with the ribs on it. I
Yeah.
bought it from the butchers, and I learned online how to do it. And then what I did was I had them peel the ribs off of it, and I did those separately, and I cooked them all at the same time as I was cooking the roast, like the prime rib itself. Oh my god, man, they were the best ribs I've ever had in my life.
Mhm.
They were so freaking good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna have to do
really
that.
good.
I was
I
trying
like
to convince the wife to let me do that for Easter this year, but I think she wants her spiral ham stuff that she's used to.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Nope. We
Oh,
got
You'll be home for Easter before you take off, so that's good. One more holiday with the family, I'm assuming.
what
Am
day
I?
is Easter?
What's that?
What day is Easter this year?
It's March 31st.
Oh,
What?
It'll be the last Sunday before you leave, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep.
I am
So-
likely taking a trip to Virginia that week, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll definitely do pizza sometime in the next, maybe this weekend or something, dude, or ribs this weekend, and then we'll do pizza later on or something. We'll figure it out.
All right.
I'll be off on Friday, and then I work again Saturday. But the next 2 days I'm shot. So Oz is going to start taking aim and cracking skulls. Get hella dope hooked up with Monster Force and Shopify taken care of, all in one swift blow.
Yeah.
With the wave of his mighty wizard wand.
So do you see that line that I showed you the photo of today?
Yeah, that I didn't check it out yet. I just saw that one
Yeah.
picture you said.
Well, nothing's been announced like other than that I saw. So I thought it was
pretty damn
interesting. It looked like it was
friggin'
right down the. It looked like it was right kind of like down the line of what you're looking at with.
Yeah,
With that,
absolutely, dude. The space pirate kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spice pirate.
Space pirate.
It's like well, I was thinking like scale wise, and it kind of looked like a space version of some of the Monster Force stuff.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that too.
Space Force
Yep.
is coming.
Yep. Space monster space force.
It's interesting, and I think we'll talk about this in the coming weeks, though, as
Yep.
we do the other shows. But it's interesting to see how many folks are going to Kickstarter with these new lines and stuff right now. I'm really interested in seeing it because there's so many, but the budgets. There's gonna come to a point where it's gonna kind of implode, and there's gonna be too much
That's what I'm going to say. That's what I just gonna say, right?
oversaturation.
There's too much going on right now, and it's like Flipper's what, like at 125K or something crazy, 165K or some crazy shit like that.
I'm amazed at that. Like I'm
Right.
amazed at that. I mean, I'm not into those types of figures myself. I think it's really cool, but I'm amazed at how fast that blew up. I mean, I know some of the people attached to it, and I'm happy for them, but
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
a
was
lot of it
surprised.
has to do with the fact that Hatter's been talking about this character for 2 years, right? That's part of
gotcha.
it. He's got a whole lore built behind the actual character. He's done videos dressed up like the character, right? So I mean,
I had the prototype in hand, and I didn't even freaking know it.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Like
you did.
Ramen handed that to me,
Yeah.
asked me to get it out to because
Yep.
I was sending
Hatter.
other stuff
Yep.
out to Hatter. I had no idea it was in hand. It was in a box. I didn't look
Yeah.
inside the box. I just mailed the box out. It
Yeah,
could
I
have been
made that
something
comment
else. I had
Saturday
no
night
idea.
that you actually had that in your hands.
Yeah, I could have been like the one in the middle and be like, nah,
Yeah.
I want in.
It's right. But so that one blew up, and I mean, I can see why that blew up. There's a lot of, A, community, B, it's Masters of the Universe based, right?
Yep.
And C, a great story. Hatter's a cool guy. He's funnier than hell, right? And then you got ones like Savage Crucible, which are just badass. But then there's ones that are like you look at Shartimus Prime and you're just like, he's one of the biggest toy YouTubers. Why did his
How did
fail?
he not get his over? Well,
Right?
I know how. I feel like the reason his didn't succeed is because he was trying to make what he wanted for himself, not necessarily what a large people wanted. And unfortunately,
well, I think he made the mistake of assuming that having his name as big as it is in the YouTube verse, he didn't need to promote it as much as he did. Because the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, when he extended it and went hard and heavy promoting it, he definitely gained momentum. And had he started that back when it first launched, he probably could have succeeded.
But was it the extension and the fact that he was promoting it more help it, or was it the fact that he took some feedback from others and went to more traditional pants and wasn't?
Well, I think a little bit of both, right? But had he started promoting it to begin with, like when it launched, he probably would have got that feedback a lot sooner, right?
I feel like he got that feedback pretty early on, but he didn't like it, and it didn't meet his. He was, and again, nothing against the guy, but I feel like he was he wanted to do something he felt was what he wanted, and I get it. But at some point, you have to listen to what, especially if you're trying to produce something, right? You have to recognize. I didn't care for the background story. I backed it just to support someone local. And,
I backed it just to help back it too. Right?
Yeah, but yeah, well, the Mad Hatter one, I have not backed it, not because I don't want to see it succeed, but because I don't need that figure, and it's not something I'll get into.
Yeah, I didn't back Flipper either because I don't collect anything Masters of the Universe. But I mean, once I saw it popped up to like 75 or 80K, like in the first 2 days, I was like, well, my $50 buy-in isn't going to make a damn bit of difference.
Right, he's flying through either way. So, there's people that actually want it and stuff. So I think it's cool. He's got the idea of maybe doing some other tubers.
I'm happy for him. I'm very happy that it's successful, right?
But his thing's unique, right? But I guess from my perspective, it's not so much because like even the AWOC, right? AWOC's got its own place. It's got its own niche, at least to me, right? And again, that might be my preference, but it's not classified. It's not Joe. It's not Valaverse. It's not that Action Force stuff. It's not Masters of the Universe like that other thing. But again, that thing's unique in itself, right? I don't see a bunch of things like the Flip War out there, But what I do see is I see a lot of real life, realistic style 1/12 scale, the Valaverse, the classified Monster Force, the one that I shared with you today. There's a few other ones out there, and I keep seeing a lot of people who are, designers and stuff proposing or suggesting that they're going to start to do their own, figures in that 1/12 heads, because they're sculpting heads and bodies and things like that. And I'm not saying that it's not it's not an easier market to get into. It's definitely, I think people like, as much as the guy wants to at times, what do they call it? Gatekeep the figures and tells people to stay out of making toys if you don't know about it. He kind of like gives everybody an inside track to how to go about doing it and what it takes and stuff, which is extremely informative for folks. So like folks are like, oh, okay, maybe it's not as difficult as it is. And then one of the things I think he says, which I totally stand by, is like, if you're going to go create a toy line, you know what? Front the money yourself. Like if you haven't done all the school and all the knowledge, you don't have the insider information, or partner with someone like an Ace that knows what they're doing, right? So like, if you're doing that.
Well, the other thing I think that like a lot of people don't like Bobby because of his personality, right? Which is fine. You can like who you like and whatever. But as far as a lot of these Kickstarters go, I think that he inspired a lot of people by launching that Valaverse and Action Force and making it actually be successful, right?
Yeah.
Because he was one of the first true success stories in the action figure market as far as having a line that kept going and it's still going, right?
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a leader in it, and then you have folks like AWOC and you have folks like Savage Crucible that have come behind them, and I mean, look how big Savage Crucibles was. They did $600,000. I mean, and 3POA was behind them, supporting them, right? Like a ton, right? Like they were promoting their stuff, and
that's another. Like Savage Crucible was a huge Kickstarter,
massive.
They funded in like 24 hours and then blew past what they were expecting, right?
Right. So when you look at it like that, I kind of, I see it, with the unique line, Savage Crucible, when I think of their line 1/12, is there really anything like in a full line that competes with them other than Four Horsemen, right? Like there's nothing else, at least that I'm aware of. Yes, you have your Conan Mezcos, you have other figures, you have your ones, you have the
Dark Wolf and
right, exactly. You have some other things, but you don't have like a full line that they're targeting, other than the Four Horsemen that's of that scale and that detail. So I don't think they have to worry, right? I think their biggest worry would be competing with the one competitor in the market that I'm aware of.
But
then
that is also a completely different a thing, because like Mythic Legions collectors, there's going to be some diehards that are just strictly going to stick to Mythic, Four Horsemen stuff, right? Mythic, Cosmic, and Figure Obscure, right? There's going to be a few diehards, right? But a lot of people collect Mythic Legions because they love the fantasy-based figures, right? So they're going to be buying Mythic and Savage now, right?
Yeah.
Because they build dios that are like Mistack 5000. That guy builds like castles the size of your fucking bedroom to like, display, the whole knight's set on and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so like when you think about that, like I don't think they have to worry, right? Like, but as I see and that's my point, is I don't see a saturation of those figures. What I see is a saturation of military general realistic figures, the Joes, the Valaverse, the Monster Force, the others. And at one point, right, like you're dipping into each other's pockets, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, like not everybody has a limitless supply of money that can just continue to buy every line, it's not feasible, right? Like at some point you have to decide where you're going to spend your money. And I think that goes back to, some of the things I've heard Bobby say about it is that, not all waves sail all boats, or some phrase like that he said, right? Like, yes, rising tides rise all, or something like that, right? Like
rising tides raise all boats.
Right. So to a certain extent it will, right? But then when too many boats are in that area, they're going to crash into each other. Right. If they're all sitting in the same bay and the tide is rising and they're all hitting, off of it, they're eventually going to slam into each other. And that's what I think we're on the verge of, is you have that. Yeah. It's not such an issue if people go to Kickstarters and they just don't succeed. But when you have folks, investing like Big Bad and Monster Force, you have this other guy who's talking about, going to Kickstarter for his line, probably, maybe doesn't fund, right? Or, if he does, he funds, but does he fund enough to be able to carry the line on beyond an initial phase? Or
it's like those that Greek gods one, right? That's coming. I showed last week or the week before that, and then that other one,
the Brutal Realm,
right? Those ones are like questionable, right? Awesome looking figures, and even if they succeed the first wave, are they going to carry on? It's hard to say, because it's that falls into that Mythic Savage fantasy realm. But are they? They don't have the same look or appearance as like the realistic Mythic and Savage Crucible has, right?
Right.
They're kind
and
of
the
more
Brutal Realms
cartoonish,
are like scaled funny. Yeah, they're scaled a little awkwardly. Like they don't necessarily scale they scale more true to 6-inch than they do the little high, like that slightly larger.
They're sculpted more like a Motu Masterverse type of character, right?
Like a big wrestler body or something, like an overemphasized physique and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Which I liked it. But when I started seeing them against other figures, I was like, I'm just not touching it. Like, I can't back that unless they change the scale and I see something closer to what's going to fit into what I'm looking to collect. Otherwise, I'm out on it. I want to see it successful, and I root for everybody to succeed. But at some point, there comes a time where certain lines aren't going to. I mean, it's that whole part. Eventually, some of those are going to smash into each other.
Yeah, for sure. But same with the realistic stuff, right? And then I think you're going to see an explosion of 1/18 this year too, right? I think 1/18 is on the verge of becoming one of the most popular scales again. I mean, it is now, but there hasn't been a lot of stuff made for it other than like, Eagle Force for the last couple of years. And now you got all these new lines coming out, like, drawing a blank. The guy that can. The
Delta
guys that
17
like Delta 17 and the other ones that are coming out, they're all O-ring, and then you got the 4-inch guys that are coming out, right? And it's like, I think you're going to see a lot more people going to that scale because there's a lot of guys that are really getting into the world building now, and it's a lot easier to do an 18th as opposed to 1/12th, because like Punk's been saying all along, right? People kept screaming about 1/12 vehicles. Now there's a lot of people that have got the HISS tank and some other 1/12 scale vehicles, right? and it's like, holy shit, this thing is gigantic. It takes
Still
up
sitting in the box.
takes up a lot of real estate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely makes sense, right? The thing I will say, I saw one of Chad's videos the other day. I was working on some stuff, and he talked about how he had a couple guys on his show, and they were talking about how, one of the things that I hear with the 1/18th is it seems like a lot of those creators that are coming out with their own stuff right now, and I say 1/18th, but it's 4" and 1/18th, right? Like a lot of those folks they're communicating to each other. They're trying to make sure they don't step on one another's toes. They're trying to make sure that they can set up their own stuff without stepping on one another's toes, which is great. And yes, Monster Force is definitely different than what Valaverse is. And I don't ever, I'm not going to say he's not going to do it, right? But I don't foresee, just based on the videos and stuff I've seen him put out there, I don't see Action Force Zombies coming anytime soon. Like that doesn't seem like something he would want to go, because he talks about wanting to keep it more realistic and modern than that cartoonish, like fake, stuff that you
the closest thing you're going to see from Bobby even to that realm is maybe some like really post-apocalyptic, stylized figures in the Action Force, because it is a post-apocalyptic thing, right? But you'll never see him zombified. You'll never see him do, like some of the stuff like Monster Force is doing, where there are monsters involved and stuff. Right. Unless he created a whole separate line of just monsters. Right.
He went with his own IP for it or something, or got an IP of something different. I just don't see how it works. So, with what he's doing. So it'll be interesting to see how the saturation of the 112 stuff comes. I think the biggest hurdle for the 1/18th stuff is that from someone like me, I love the Joy Toy stuff, right? Like the detail is really good, but it's at such a smaller scale, it doesn't look as good on my shelf as this 1/12. So when I want both the playability and the displayability, the 1/18th 4-inch stuff lacks that displayability from a larger, viewing area. So that's
it's like we talked about, right? It's one of those things where it's like some of the detail you see on like Valaverse or Joe or AWOC, right? You don't see that detail on a shelf in 1/18th scale, right? Not standing up on a shelf, right? You put it in a world where they're walking around, you can walk in, it's like walking into like a train dial, right? You can appreciate it, but sitting on a shelf, the 1/18th guy is not as detailed, so it's not going to stand up on a shelf like it will.
Right.
So.
Yep. No, I agree. Did Luke have to drop?
He's still on. I think he probably had to run to the bathroom or something.
Gotcha.
Sure, so. When he gets back, we're gonna close this out anyway.
Yeah. So. Sorry, I've been hoarding.
Oh, it's fine, dude. It's good, man.
Awesome.
So next week, we'll talk about. We're gonna start at 9:00. Travis and I will be going live starting next week at 9:00, doing Tuesday Toy Talk from the Crick or something like that. But next week we'll do the Kickstarter rundown.
Yep. We will be doing we'll be talking about the Kickstarters. There's a bunch of them going on right now, or closing, starting, upcoming. So we're talking about, the AWOC. We'll be talking about the
to touch on this real quick. Don't get me wrong. Like my figures that I have that are Eagle Force look great, but like to see them from any kind of distance and see the detail, that's the problem, right?
Yeah, that's the issue. It's not
just like the Joy Toy guys that we've got, right? They have great looks to them, but you got to definitely get up close to actually appreciate it, right?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like those look really good when I'm setting them on my desk in front of my computer and I'm looking at them while I'm working.
Yep.
If I put them up on the shelves behind me and stuff, I can see my wrestlers. I can see the expressions on those guys' face. I can even see the Plunderlings' expressions. Those are, enhanced expressions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're such larger, bodies.
Yeah, they're short, but they're on a larger scale anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
What's up, Radnom?
Hey, man. But yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll talk about that next week with all the Kickstarters that are going on, and
we'll talk through this week about different topics and which ones we want to cover. I'll grab some slides and throw some slides together and shit. So.
Sounds good, brother.
And I got to get you set up on this, so I'll take Luke off and put you on so you can help.
Yeah, screw that, dude.
Yeah, get that fucking kid out of here.
Oh, he's back. He's back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Shit. You guys are mean.
Shit.
So, Luke, we're getting ready to close things out. You got anything else you want to say before we close out?
No, I'm good. Thank you guys for watching. That's what I'll say for like the last 4 months or however long we've been doing this. 8 years.
Almost a year now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we started last April, I think, was our first show.
Awesome.
Yeah, make sure you give your dad will get the care package address and all that stuff for you at some point, so some of us fans can send some stuff out to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, Luke, Ted says, thank you for everything. Don't be a stranger. So,
Thank you, Ted. I appreciate it.
So, I appreciate all the help you've given me, dude, and been great this past couple of years. Being able
It's
to
been
hang
good
out.
knowing you for the past couple of years.
Yeah, been good knowing you for the last couple of years. You know, I'm glad we got to be friends.
Yep.
Glad we started this show together, and you know,
I know
all that stuff. Yep. See that Briscoe's telling on us. We were dogging on you the whole time you were gone.
You guys are so mean.
Better update your profile. Better update your name there.
We're just getting you toughened up for what you got coming. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want Briscoe to change his name to the Narc 1234.
Yeah.
Since he's just narking on us.
Damn Briscoe. I thought I liked that guy. Jeez.
He's just a real one, guys. You guys.
I know what's going to happen. Luke's really not joining the Air Force. Him and Briscoe are starting their own show. That's all.
Oh man! Oh,
you're being
that
betrayed.
Would be some heel moves. So they're gonna go on. We're gonna start at 9. They're gonna go on at 8:59 every week.
DJ. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna take over our audience. We're gonna start at 9 o'clock and 9:05. We're gonna be like, "Where's everybody?" They're gonna be over on Luke and Briscoe's show. Motherfucker. Oz says, "Luke, brother, take care."
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So anyway, dude, for real, I will. I definitely appreciate all the help you've done, and it's been fun doing the show with you. And definitely, you know, whenever you're available again, you know, you're always welcome.
I can't say the same, sadly, but I appreciate it.
I'm not going to be welcome on him and Briscoe's show. That's all right. I understand. So, Luke's, you're out of here in a couple weeks, but if you want to stop in, you know, next week or the week after, you know, you're more than welcome to, because Travis and I will be doing 9 o'clock. So that will be the new show.
I don't want to take Travis's screen time, so.
Well, he is a prima donna, so he does.
I am a diva.
He is a diva. So, and Briscoe says later, Luke. Peace out.
Adios.
Other than that, thanks everybody for watching. And we will be back next week, me and Travis, with the new show. So appreciate y'all. Peace out. I'm going to play us out. Unless you want to play us out.
I'll do it.